What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley and welcome back to another course review video. In this series, I am buying and reviewing popular YouTubers' day trading and investing courses so that you can better understand and decide which course is going to be best for you. Now, so far, I've already reviewed 5 different courses from people like Meet Kevin, Humble Trader, Ricky Gutierrez, and Charlie from Zip Trader U. And today I am very excited because today we are going to purchase and start Umar Ashraf's Stock Market Labs course. And this one is a little bit pricey. It's $2,500, so it costs almost more than all of the other courses combined, but I'm pretty excited about it. This is what Umar's YouTube channel looks like, and he's definitely on the smaller side of the YouTubers that I am looking at here, but he puts up bigger numbers than almost anybody I have seen. His last video was about how he made $102,000 trading Amazon in just one day. I also follow Umar on social media, on Instagram, on Twitter, and a couple of other platforms, and he's been doing this for a while. He's pretty honest, and I'm really excited to take this course. This is probably one of the courses that I've been looking forward to the most. And now it's time to dive right in. So this is what the website looks like. It's just stockmarketlab.com. I will put a link to it down below and you can go through the website and kind of see what you're getting yourself into. And then to sign up for the course, you click on online training, and then you're gonna need to enter in your email right here. So my email is zhartley@hotmail.ca. I'm gonna put that in here, and then it's gonna take you to an order form. Now, the course itself is going to cost you $2,500 or $24.97, so almost $2,500 USD. And I tried to complete this, but I live in Canada, so for some reason it did not like my credit card, but that's okay. The payment failed, and they sent me an email right away with a PayPal link into it, and so I ended up paying $2,497 US, and it came out to $3,303 Canadian. So this is a fairly expensive course. It is a good chunk of money, and it's definitely an investment into your career and into your trading. Now, here's what it looks like. I have not done any of the videos yet, but basically you get 4 different sections in here. So you get the kind of the course, you get some options training, you get an online webinar. This is actually kind of cool. It gives you access to all of their previous webinars with the different dates. So there's a whole lot of content in here for you to go through, and I don't think anybody's ever going to get through all of that because there's just a ton there. And then you get some continued education content, which is kind of cool. It's got a couple of extra lessons in here about scalping and some of Umar's live trades, but at the top here, this is where everything kind of begins. And so as you can see, 10-week stock trading program, and you basically go from part 1 to part 12, or part 17 actually, and you just got to kind of start at the beginning. So that's where we're going to start. I'm going to start with the welcome video right here, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion when I've done the course of what I think and who it's best suited for, and whether or not it's worth $3,300 Canadian. Alright, you guys, I am finally done the course. It is April 12th as I am filming this review video, which means it has taken me roughly 2.5 months to get through this course, absorb all of the information, and watch all of the videos. And this was by far the largest course that I've done so far, both in terms of the amount of information contained inside, as well as the hours of video content. This was a very large package, and so let's dive into how it was structured first. First of all, it was a one-time fee. All I had to do was pay $2,500 USD. You saw that for me, it worked out to like $3,300. And for that money, you get access to everything that I showed you there, including that 10-week training that has over 165 videos within it. Now, most of these videos are somewhere between 10 minutes and 60 minutes long. I would say that probably half of them are in that 40 to 60 minute time frame. And so just doing simple math here, you can see how many hours it is going to take you to get through this 10-week training. It is a lot of content. They are long videos. There's a whole lot of information. You're going to need to take notes. And this is not something that you're going to be able to do in a weekend. This is not something you're going to be able to do in 1 week. And it's something that you might barely be able to do in 2 weeks if you are working 10 hours a day. There's a lot of content here, so you need to be very well prepared for that. They also have access to training webinars. I showed you all those training webinars. There's probably between 100 and 200 webinar videos that you can also watch through, and they have some additional training and some additional resources that you get access to as part of this $2,500 fee. You also get access to their Discord chat, which is kind of like a community of investors and traders that have all paid this fee, taken the course, kind of think the same way, and are interested in short-term day trading or even swing trading. And Umar is in there. He also has a couple of different admins that are in the Discord chat. And overall, they've done a really good job. So they have live trading chats in the Discord. So there are actually people that are in there daily basis trading and talking you through what they're trading and trying to have a conversation. They also have weekly and daily trade game plans and recaps. So they actually break down how they did, what they're looking at for tomorrow, different things like that. They have webinars for pre-market, which is really, really nice. And overall, this is a very active Discord chat. I am in Ricky Gutierrez. I'm in Zip Trader chat. I am in the Meet Kevin chat. I'm in all of these big popular Discord chats. And this one is actually pretty well maintained. It's pretty well run, and it's pretty consistent. So I like what they're doing, and they're definitely doing a good job of building a community there. So overall, after taking the course, here are the things where I thought they did a good job, and then I'm going to talk about the things where I thought they did a poor job or could use some improvement. So number one, this course was very detailed and it was in depth. I don't know if you're getting the message yet, but this is a big course, this is a big package, and there's a lot of information here, and they do a good job of it. They also do a strong focus, and I think they do a good job of focusing on the trading psychology. It's very easy to understand the trading, the patterns and the charts and the volume. Those are things that you can grasp very quickly, but what you can't grasp and what a lot of people don't talk about all the time is trading psychology and the mental mindset and the psychology that goes into these trades. Humble Trader did it a little bit, but Umar Ashraf definitely kind of took it to the next level here, and he dedicated probably, I don't know, 20 or 30 hours of content into just trading psychology. So I thought he did a pretty good job there, maybe less, maybe like 15 to 20 hours. Somewhere in there is just solely focused on trading psychology, and I think it's really, really important. He also did a great job of trade recaps. There's probably 15 to 20 videos in there that are quite literally Umar Ashraf just breaking down his trades, what went through his mind, why he got in, why he got out, how he could have done it better, where he went wrong, both good trades and bad trades. So I really, really appreciated that, because this is also one thing, these live trades and these trade recaps, that Meet Kevin did not do, and Humble Trader only did a little bit of. Umar had gigantic section all dedicated to his real trade recaps, and I thought that was very helpful. And I also think that the Discord chat is really good. He does one of the better Discord chats out of everything that I have seen. Now let's talk about the things that I did not like about the course. And honestly, there were very few. I'm kind of nitpicking here. One of the things that really got to me though is most of this content was filmed in 2019. And for most people, and the strategy and the philosophy here, that's not really a problem. But for one of the assignments, he gave a bunch of different trading dates and stocks and scenarios that he wanted you to go and test out and see how you would have done. And he wanted you to back test it and basically go to those days and then trade it out and see what would have happened, and did you pick up on the pattern that he was trying to show you. And unfortunately, I don't have Thinkorswim. It's only available in the US, so I can't really trade with Thinkorswim or back test on that platform. And the other platform that he recommended, you could only go back 2 years in time, and all of the examples under this assignment were from like 3 years ago. So unfortunately for me, I didn't really have a great way to do this assignment and go to all of these different dates to test out these trades using the resources that he provided. Obviously, I found a way to go to some other softwares and find it and do the work, but if somebody didn't know that, or if somebody wasn't aware of the other softwares, it'd be really tough to do some of these assignments just because they're a little bit outdated, especially if they don't have Thinkorswim. Secondly here is I would have liked to see just a little bit more of an increase on scalping options, especially in the kind of the course that I am focusing on, that 10-week kind of training guide. I follow Umar Ashraf, and I really like Umar Ashraf because of his unique style of trading. He's doing very short-term day trading. He calls it scalping options, and it would have been really nice to see a larger focus on scalping options in that 10-week trading course. He did have some content on swing trading and a couple of other different strategies, but I think 95% of the people that are going to be taking this course want to take it to learn how to scalp options. So it would have been nicer to see just a slightly more focused perspective on scalping options, because I think that's why people like Umar and are taking this course. I also would have liked to see a slight update on the trading journal. If you follow Umar on any of social media at all, he has launched a new trading journal called TradeZella. So it kind of makes some of the trading journal videos in his current course a little bit outdated, or just kind of not so applicable when you know that he is now using his own software. The other thing that I did not like is that I just paid $2,500 for this course, 3,300 Canadian for me, and then to get access to TradeZella, which is what he uses today, it was another $399. So I'm into this course for just under $4,000 Canadian. And I'm going to be making some videos and trying out TradeZella. I haven't done it quite yet because I just finished the course, but that is coming up really soon. Now, the goal of this entire series and the reason that I'm doing these courses is trying to help you understand what course you should take and who these courses are best suited for. And this course in particular is going to be best suited for somebody that wants to day trade, somebody that wants to get up, sit at their computer, make some trades in the morning for a couple of hours and turn that into a career, turn that into a lifestyle, and dedicate yourself 100% to it. If that is not you and you're trying to do this part-time and you're trying to do this on the side, then this might not be the right thing for you. It's a high upfront fee. There's a whole lot of time required to get through this course, and there's going to be some practice and a lot of dedication to start to apply that knowledge. And so you need to be willing to commit almost 100% to giving this a shot and actually trying to make this work. Because if you're not fully committed to it, then that price is going to be too high and you're just not going to get the value out of it. And then after that, it also feels like this course has a slightly larger focus on big and large cap companies and growth and tech stocks. Seems like that's kind of where Umar likes to play and where he kind of likes to trade. So if you are looking for how to day trade penny stocks in the first 5 minutes of the open, this is not the right course for you. That's not how it looks like Umar trades. That's not what you're going to learn in this course. This is more about looking at a couple of charts, understanding the market, and trying to find the best couple of opportunities where you have the highest probability of making a short-term trade. That's what we're looking for here. And this is just not going to be like the style of trading where you see people making 10 trades in the first 5 minutes in the market. That is not the style of trading that Umar is teaching here. Now, other things that you need to know about here is, number one, there is more content in this package that you will get access to than you will want to watch. I just finished the 10-week course and it took me a very long time. It took me a whole lot of hours, and I haven't even dipped into the webinars yet. I haven't even touched my toes into anything else because I feel like I almost need a break, because this was a whole lot and now it's time to apply it and start applying and testing out what I've learned. On top of that, you get access to the Discord community. I think I've said this once already, but it's a pretty valuable community. And if you can just get a couple of trade ideas out of that Discord chat and make some money there, it could very easily pay for the whole thing pretty quickly. And then lastly is that there's more to trading than just understanding technical analysis. I think this was probably the one thing that I really pulled out of this course and I really learned, is that trading comes down to not only the technical analysis and your entry and your exit point, but also how you manage that trade throughout the trade, what you do with your mind and how you think about that trade before you enter it, during the trade and after the trade, and how you jot down and analyze your trading afterwards to improve as literally, because this is a career, you need to improve and you need to get better over time. So you need to analyze how you trade. And I think that kind of just overall roundness to being a trader and building out the rest of that on top of technical analysis, I think that was really valuable for me here. So I'm definitely glad I took the course. Now when it comes down to the overall comparison here compared to some of the other courses that I've taken, this comparison is starting to get very, very difficult. The reason it's starting to get very, very difficult is because some of these courses that I've taken are long-term and some of them are day trading. And so the day trading ones are Charlie from Zip Trader and Ricky Gutierrez. Now both of these courses are only a couple of $100 and they were really good introductory courses. And then Humble Trader was the next kind of day trading course I took. Hers was probably half the price of Umar Ashraf right here, just under half the price. And it was a good job. It was very, very well done. It was great production quality. And she did a great job of kind of giving you a solid structure of how to understand trading. And she gave you 5 different setups that were very clearly defined. Umar's strategy is slightly different, and I've given it a 10 here because Umar's strategy in my mind was not basically a checklist where you're just looking for something and then trying to execute the trade. That's sort of how Humble Trader's style or method of teaching sort of felt, whereas Umar's was kind of like, hey, here's the entire situation, here's how you evaluate the entire market, here are the different factors that you're going to want to consider, and then here's how you evaluate the stock. And when all of those metrics start to look like they're going in the right direction and you have enough confidence with a valid risk to reward ratio, that's when you execute the trade. And so their style of trading and their entry and exit kind of qualifications for getting into the trades were very, very different. I think me personally, I resonated a little bit more with Umar Ashraf's style, both of trading, how he looks at the trade and his mentality. It just fit me a little bit better. So for me, the strategy and explanation under this course was an absolute 10. I thought he did a good job, and so far it's been the best day trading course that I have seen, that I have taken, and I'm pretty happy with it. Now, when it comes down to the value for the money, $2,500 is by far the most expensive course on this list so far. And if you're not willing to commit 100% to really turning this into a career and giving this a shot, you probably shouldn't do it. But if that is something that you're on board with and you're willing to really commit to this for the next few weeks, then $2,500 is like the same as a university course. So it's well worth the fee. I think it's well worth the money. I'm giving it an 8 here just because it's the most expensive. But if you're willing to get into day trading and you have the funds to really try and educate yourself, this is probably the course that I would recommend. I'm giving it a 9 on production quality. There is a lot of content here, and so I watched like 99% of it. I skipped through a couple of videos that I already knew that I had all the information on, and there were a couple of errors in there where Umar Ashraf would he would mess up and then he would just kind of start over again, and in editing he didn't realize it. So it was kind of funny to point out because I know exactly how that feels after making these videos. But overall, production quality was great. I thought it was very, very well done. The course is well structured. It's very well laid out, and you can also tell that Umar really thought through the process here, because he's talking about in section 1 what we're going to be covering in section 12 and 14. And so you can understand and you can start to realize, like, he really thought through the structure of this course before he ever started filming. So I can really appreciate that. I thought he did a great job. And so far for me, this has been the best day trading course that I have taken. I think it's well worth the money if you can afford the $2,500. Now, that was the 6th course that I've taken, and what I want to do with this one is I want to try something a little bit different. So before I go on to the next course, I want to make a couple of videos of what it is like to trade like Umar Ashraf based on the information that I gathered in this course. I want to take everything that I learned and I want to try it and apply it to a couple of days of day trading for myself and then show you the real results. I also want to get used to TradeZella and make a review video on that so that you can try and see, is it worth the $400 or $500 that I paid for it? And then I also want to make a video about what I have learned after taking all these courses. I want to distill it down and kind of give you the main points so that hopefully we can save you some money, we can save you some time, and we can give you a couple of lessons learned. So if you want to see any of those videos, please remember to click that subscribe button. I sincerely appreciate it. And if you got any value out of me spending almost $4,000 Canadian on Umar Ashraf and TradeZella, then please remember to click that like button. I would sincerely appreciate it. And we will see you guys in the next video. Good luck trading, good luck investing, and we'll talk to you soon.